Today we're being joined by Liv Cicolini. Liv, thanks for coming on.
No worries, mate. Thanks for having me.
No worries. So Geelong VFLW, how did that opportunity come about for you to play at the Cats?
So I was training with the Cats AFLW last AFLW season while I was still playing NAB League as a 17, 18-year-old. And then Flinny, the coach of the Cats, got me down to Geelong and said, if you want to play VFL with us, we're happy to have you. And I'd got into university at Deakin in Geelong anyway, so it was kind of just perfectly worked out.
Good. So obviously earlier in the year against North Melbourne, you kicked the match-winning goal seconds before the final siren. How was that day for you? Obviously pretty cool to get a goal pretty much on the siren to win the game.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I remember the last few minutes I was just stressing just to get any score. We kicked a few points, and then when I marked the ball, I looked over at the scoreboard and realised that there was only about 20 seconds left and we were even. So everybody was just telling me to just get it over the line, but I had to try and kick a goal, otherwise I would have completely missed. So once I kicked it, I was pretty happy.
Yes, well, speaking of pretty happy with goals, you seem to love a goal celebration, and is it Charlie Cameron inspired? For people that don't know what I'm talking about, here's the photo. Liv, explain the celebration there.
Yeah. So Charlie Cameron inspired a little bit. I used to do it back when I was in juniors too, but my teammates get around me a fair bit with it, but they like that I add the kickstart. So I got to kickstart the motorbike and then I ride it, which is my own little twist. That's
fair. So who would you say at the Geelong VFLW side loves the camera and the attention? Is it you because of those type of celebrations, or is it someone in particular that you could think of?
I reckon my teammates would say me just for the celebrations, but I reckon Ab Fav and Charlotte Simpson Simo, best and fairest and runner-up best and fairest, they both love the camera too. So
that would make sense. So your thoughts on your own season this year and the team season?
I think as a team we did pretty well. I think about 80% of the team were new to VFLW and the Cats, so we obviously hadn't played a lot of together, and for us to be on top of the ladder for a majority of the season was pretty good. Just unfortunately during the back end of the season we had a few injuries and stuff like that, which seen us not make finals. And personally it was my first season of VFLW. To win the leading goal kicker was probably, I didn't even think I was capable of doing that in my first year. But no, it was really good. Just all the girls got around me early on in the season, gave me heaps of confidence. So, yeah.
You got any AFLW aspirations to play there?
Yeah, so I'm training with Geelong AFLW at the minute as a train-on player. Hopefully the draft that's coming around in December, hopefully I get picked up then. But, yeah, that's the main goal.
Hopefully that happens. What got you into footy? Was there any individual that got you into footy? Was it just a few watching games? How did it come about?
So I actually started playing when I was 8 years old in primary school. My primary school principal at the time, they needed someone to fill in for the boys team, and he'd seen me kicking a footy around a bit, so he said, Liv, can you play for us? You should start playing footy. And then I did and never looked back.
That's good. Who would you say is your AFL player comparison or AFLW player comparison for people that know too much? I know we were just talking about playing small forward, and is it Charlie Cameron?
I would say I used to play a lot like Charlie Cameron when I was a bit of a smaller forward. But in the AFLW, I think I try and play a bit like Jackie Parry crossed with Darcy Maloney. So I'm a bit of a hybrid player because I'm 174 centimetres, so can't really play as a small, but not really tall enough to be a tall either.
Who's your favourite teammate at Geelong VFLW or the AFLW when you're training on with them?
I like all the VFLW girls, but definitely Darcy Maloney at AFLW. I used to live with her when I first moved to Geelong, so she'd have to be my favourite.
Coach's pet?
I don't know about head coach, but the midfield coach's pet's definitely Charlotte Simpson, 100%.
Okay. Is that maybe why she polled a few votes?
Could be a reason.
Now, just one final question I got for you, so appreciate you coming on. I've got an AFLW show starting in a week or two's time, who would you say is the guest that I should try and target to get on this show?
From the Cats, I reckon try and get onto Georgie Rankin. She loves a podcast and a show, so get onto her, I reckon.
No, that'll be the aim there. Liv, I really appreciate you coming on. So all the best for the upcoming season when you next play footy, and hopefully in the draft in December with the AFLW, you can get an opportunity, whether it's at Geelong or anywhere else, and hopefully it works out for you. So appreciate you coming on.
Perfect. Thanks so much.